We've traditionally used for about 20 years the terminology service learning. The shift has been to using the terminology community engaged learning, and it's really looking at what are we actually doing. We're taking students out into the community and partnering with the community.
It's a bridge in a way between our academic life and our social life. As students, we're not just on campus being students, we're continually serving as ambassadors for Gonzaga when we go out into Spokane and into the greater Spokane community. What community engaged learning has done for me is to see that bridge and how it connects so flawlessly in our classes.
Once the students go out there and they see the theories that they're learning in class coming to life, but they also realize the complexity around it.
I was able to take what I learned in my classroom setting and really see that happening in a real world setting. And that was really interesting because I'd never had thought about it that way before.
So it totally opened my eyes to the Spokane population and really got me outside of the Gonzaga bubble. Getting to write and present to my peers is something that I've become super passionate about, especially after taking that English class freshman year.
For me, the way it's changed my classroom is it's really helped my students to recognize that part of their growth and part of their development as a teacher is actually through the work of teaching.
I find faculty who really connect with the pedagogy, they end up talking to fellow faculty in their discipline, and more faculty are then drawn to using service learning in the classroom because it just creates this incredibly dynamic environment for the students and for the professors.
Seeing the passion that the faculty have here at Gonzaga for teaching this, they're really dedicated to that, and they want to make sure that their students have a good experience no matter where they're serving or no matter the course subject.
We learn things that we might need to pay more attention to in our coursework. So it also pushes in on us and gives us information, and we learn from that environment, and we bring that learning back here and we go deeper and we look for other resources. And so it can also, it's us pushing out and into that to add value. It's also taking what we learn there and pushing back in and changing what we do to meet the needs of the school communities. Being able to wear a faculty hat but then step out and into the community to organize work to support schools, kids, teachers has been something that I've been really motivated by and fulfilled by that work. I can't see stepping back from the community engaged work I'm doing out there in the greater Spokane community. It's just too much a part of what I do and who I am.
I can't tell you how much it means to all of us, the staff, and obviously the children, how much your students mean to us. It adds a dynamic additional layer to the classroom. They bring a greater sense, I think, of vision and service that we don't generally see.
Having that opportunity to have a college student that's a little bit closer in age and a little bit more accessible to that youth, it transforms the experience for those kids, because being matched with somebody their parents' age or their grandparents' age, it's a different dynamic than being matched with someone who is maybe 5 or 6 years older than them, and many of these students kind of have similar experiences or paths and can talk about college and next steps.
But I watch our teachers engage with your students on a different level than our community volunteers. And it's a huge win-win exchange of ideas, and it's a higher relationship, I feel, that they bring to our classrooms.
I've seen just that transition in students, in their eyes, kind of be like, okay, this is actually something I can apply, and it's not just another requirement. If I really put myself into it, and if I really bring my experiences to the table, then it's going to be so much more than I anticipated.